Jackson Eckstein, Moto Academy employee,
Oh, wow.
aficionado, has a question here, written question. I would love to hear him talk, and by him, he means Dr. J. Cav, talk more about mentality when it comes to team sports as opposed to individual sports. I play hockey in the winter, and it's hard to find the balance between this is all on me and everyone else needs to be pulling their weight. Ooh. I end up playing jump rope with those mindsets.
Wow, that's a great question. And it's so funny because that question just crossed my mind, I know, within the last 48 hours. Because as an athlete, you have to be so selfish, right? In motocross, supercross, you have to be selfish. If you're on a one-man team, it's all about you. If there's a 450 guy and a 250 guy, it's all about the 250 guy. It's all about the 450 guy. And that's what we've been exposed to most of our career in supercross and motocross. And that works. However, now you say a hockey team, a baseball team, you can't be selfish anymore. And so what's tough is, and I think it was Nick Saban that said this, who's a very, just a rock star coach, former coach. I don't think he's coaching anymore. Maybe he is. And he just talked about how the key is you have to have a set of values and standards that become like the minimum requirement for the entire team on how you do things. And how you practice needs to be like, we bring everything to every single practice, because at least if you brought everything as far as effort goes, the best guy on the team is going to respect you if he notices, let's say you're the worst guy, you're the best guy on the team, I'm the worst guy on the team, on basketball team. And if you saw, well, I'll even ask you, if you saw me and you know I'm not good, you know I'm the weak link. Matter of fact, I cost us the last game. Legit, I cost us for sure. Undeniably. Coach said it, I said it, my parents said it, the world said it. If you saw me go to the next practice after that, and you saw me early there warming up, asking questions, and you could see in my eyes that I was focused, and I grinded the whole practice, and you could tell that I really put effort into it, would you respect me or not, knowing that I'm the weakest link on the team at that moment?
Yeah, if you were doing everything that I would, absolutely.
Why?
Because you're valiant, you're like with integrity working towards the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what people respect. I respect seeing the people that work hard. I love it. I don't care if it's a guy who's bagging groceries at the grocery store down the street. It doesn't matter who you are or what you're doing. I love it when I see that people are doing the thing to the best that they can do that thing, you know? And it could even be the grocery store guy. Like if you ever come to my office, I will bring you to the convenience store next door. You will die. When I walk in there, we have so much fun. I walk in there, I'm like, Benj, I start swearing at them in Hindi, and they swear at me in Hindi, and we call each other bad names in Hindi. And then we start laughing. Sometimes they'll crank up the music and they'll dance. I'll be like, I want 80s music. And they're like 80s. And then of course I want 80s like American music, and they play 80s Indian music, which is even hilarious. It makes it even funnier. Wow. But they do it's how they do the thing. I respect the fact that when I come in, they make an experience. Dude, all I'm getting is a sugar-free Red Bull or a Diet Coke or a water, and it's a thing. So it's how they do the thing that matters. And I think in sports, to bring it back to the original question, you know, you have to realize that in a team, it's not always about you, and that you have to do everything you can to support everyone on the team. What can you do to get the most out of it? Because if I was on a team, I want to know, how can I get the most out of my coach? How can I get the most out of my weakest link? How can I get the most out of the strongest link? You know, let's say I'm the mid-tier guy. What can I do to support the top guy to get him to level up? And how can I get the bottom guy to level up and the coach?
Yeah. It's like when you watch The Last Dance with Michael Jordan and see the way that he was like the CEO basically of the team. Mm-hmm. He was in charge of the relationships to be able to elevate each individual person. So, but you said the values at the beginning, I think that's super important. Everybody working towards the same specific values, very important. That's why we have our core values at the Moto Academy. We're selling, it's not out yet, but they're designing it as we speak. I should see it tomorrow, like a shirt that's coming out that is Moto Academy's core values.
Really?
On the shirt, yeah. because I figured there was probably a way that we could do it that will look really cool. And then just a awesome shirt with a lot of meaning, because it's like the core values of our whole team, and it's how we should all be working with each other.
Yeah. It's what drives you.
Yeah.
Your
that
core
should
values.
be also your motivation too. And that is like, the goal here is to be able to work as a connected team. And to do that, we need to strive towards X, Y, and Z. And yeah, you'd be able to lift everybody up.
Yeah. Because if you have a disconnect with values, then everyone's kind of got a slightly different motivation, a slightly different angle they approach the game and they approach the training.
If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, make sure you go download them on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to watch full episodes or be a person that sends in your own video submission, go to club.themotoacademy.com and subscribe to join the Moto Academy family today.